Alright everyone, so at this point, Zamasu and Goku Black, after Zamasu has been facing off with evolved Blue Vegeta, and Rose Goku Black has been facing off against Goku, just Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who's turned into normal form. They've fused together to fuse Zamasu over there. Vegeta and Goku decide to meet up and fuse into Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, as you can tell a couple frames beforehand when they first fused and such. Fused together, Zamasu flies over, realizes that they've turned into a very powerful fusion, and then it starts. So, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta dashes over to fuse Zamasu. Zamasu retaliates by using his Blades of Judgment attack. As he launches it, the blades shoot down and rather than actually making contact with Gogeta as Zamasu has planned, which they did actually, shortly after he's taken a couple blows, I'm thinking of a different part. He takes the Blade of Judgment attack pretty well head on, taking the damage. He falls to the water, and Zamasu has been convinced that he's dealt enough damage. Not enough to defeat him, but enough to definitely have wounded him more than he would have he's damaged him. So Gogeta at this point has fallen into the water. Then out of nowhere, Gogeta at this point is basically just playing around. He falls to the water, and it's more of a fake out. He immediately dashes out of the water to Zamasu at an insane speed. He gets to Zamasu as he pretty sure he actually dashes behind him, lands a quick kick or punch, genuine attack to Zamasu, sending Zamasu flying. Zamasu recovers, spins, and launches his Holy Wrath attack. Launches the ball of energy, and Gogeta retaliates with this attack in particular. I've quite forgotten what it's called, but as an energy attack, an opposing energy attack makes contact with this shield of energy of sorts, they will, as the energy attack of Zamasu makes contact with this wall of Gogeta's, it disappears and retaliates with its own blasts that you can see here. It shoots out. It shoots out a blast to Zamasu, and it hits Zamasu head on. Gogeta teleports quick steps behind Zamasu as he flies towards Vegeta and does a kick, sending Zamasu flying down. Zamasu makes a fine recovery, landing on his toes, and immediately dashes to Gogeta. He dashes behind Gogeta, and as Gogeta spins to counter this attack, he gets kicked in the gut by fused Zamasu. Sending Gogeta flying, he disappears after making a recovery behind Zamasu once more, and starts his does a kick, which when he lands this kick, there you go. This is his super mad dance attack. So he kicks Zamasu, seemingly disappears, reappears where Zamasu has been kicked to, kicks him once more, disappears, shows up by where Zamasu is flying, kicks him once more, disappears, reappears, lands a sledgehammer attack, sending him down, disappears, reappears, the finishing upper kick that sends Zamasu flying. This is a pretty damaging attack, but Zamasu once again does recover using an evasive. He flies up and retaliates with his Lightning of Absolution attack, which he hits Gogeta with twice. As soon as Gogeta recovers from that attack, he launches his Split Finger Shot attack. Yes. No, not Split Finger Shot, different attack. Similar to one of Gotank's attacks. It makes contact, from the looks of it, it makes contact with Zamasu, but Zamasu does stop it with an evasive, where Gogeta then disappears behind Zamasu. Before he could land his attack, Zamasu sees this coming, uses his evasive once more to stop Gogeta's attack, turns around, uses a heavy blast attack against his face. After sending Gogeta flying, he shoots 5 of them as once as a extra heavy attack, which they all make contact with Gogeta. He then retaliates with an ultimate move, Divine Purification. No. This isn't Divine Purification. He retaliates with Holy Wrath, like charged. So, him expecting this to be a minor attack, plans on using the same attack he used before, but as it draws near, it quickly enlarges, which was unexpected to Gogeta, and it lands the attack on Gogeta. Gogeta hits the ground, been hit pretty bad at this point, and Zamasu dashes over to chase him. He immediately goes for a Super Kamehameha attack to stop Zamasu in his tracks. Zamasu sees this coming, vanishes, and reappears behind Gogeta as Gogeta launches his Super Kamehameha. He then retaliates with a key sword stab to Gogeta's back, followed by another couple of slashes that send Gogeta flying, ending with 3 appeared slashes that end that little combo of Zamasu's against Gogeta's. Gogeta makes a quick recovery using his own evasive, where Zamasu retaliates with a quick Blades of Judgment attack. Due to his evasive, the attacks have no effect on him. He disappears to fly up, as Zamasu didn't quite realize his disappearance, the fact that Gogeta is now above him. He's not aware of this, and you can see the Blade of Judgment sparks across the ground as they explode. Very cool effect, with all the little craters here. He launches another Super Kamehameha attack to stop Zamasu, and Zamasu retaliates with his Divine Purification ultimate attack. As he throws his ball, and Gogeta launches his Super Kamehameha. But the Super Kamehameha didn't quite work against this Divine Purification. It eliminates Gogeta's ultimate attack and hits Gogeta head-on, dealing extensive damage. As Gogeta gets up, at this point I'm pretty sure he's become massively weakened, being in a blue form. As we know it does, blue form takes up a lot more energy than a natural Super Saiyan form that's fused, that is. So, although he is still in his blue form, from the looks of it, he flies up and flies near, disappears out of nowhere to reappear behind Zamasu. Zamasu is unexpected by this. He launches a punch to Zamasu's face, a few Zamasu's, flying kick up, which he quickly recovers from, as he's realised he's not really dealing much damage to Zamasu. And Zamasu is starting to realise he's not really taking much damage from Gogeta's attacks. Zamasu grabs Gogeta's legs as his grapple attacks. As he throws him to the side, he does a ability that seems to send energy through the leg that damages the opponent immensely and tosses them off. Gogeta makes a quick recovery and immediately uses his last ultimate, his God Punisher attack. Zamasu didn't quite see this out of nowhere massive energy consumption attack come, so he wasn't quite expecting a massive attack after all of after Gogeta's recently weak blows. Lands the attack, sends few Zamasu flying, and launches a whole lot of jelly bean looking blasts that do make contact with few Zamasu. Landing against few Zamasu sends him flying, and has seemingly at least put down Zamasu currently, sent him flying to the ground. At this point I'm pretty sure they've weakened quite immensely, and he reverts back to Super Saiyan. He's just used too much energy to stay in his blue form. Being back in Super Saiyan, Zamasu gets up, basically, not an issue for him. He is immortal. He's not too impressed at the fact that, he survived as God Punisher so easily. Zamasu simply flies up, which Gogeta Super Saiyan retaliates with a Ki Blast Cannon. That's the name of the attack. Ki Blast Cannon attack, which sends Zamasu back maybe a meter or two before he makes a quick recovery, once again not taking much damage. Kind of just staring at each other. At this point, Super Saiyan Gogeta has realised that his attacks aren't really doing a great deal. Of course he's not going to give up, so he retaliates with a Punisher Drive attack, disappearing and dealing all sorts of mystical damage to Zamasu before reappearing again. Zamasu has obviously been hit, but once again is not taking any damage. So he decides to land his own heavy attack against Gogeta. A massive gut punch that basically wins and stuns Gogeta, followed by a massive slashing down hit that sends Gogeta to the ground. Zamasu lands on the ground opposing Gogeta after he makes his recovery, and Gogeta decides to retaliate with his last attack in this form. He knows he's about to run out, so he launches a quick Soul Punisher attack. As he launches it and it hits Zamasu directly, it's obvious that it really hasn't done much damage to Fuse Zamasu, even though he's taken the attack head on. At this point, Gogeta is just fully out of energy and they defuse. Goku and Vegeta are simply defused, standing by one another. Zamasu uses his heavy attack against Vegeta, sending him flying, and continues with the Lightning of Absolution attack, hitting Vegeta, then attempting to hit Goku. Goku blocks the attack and dashes to fuse Zamasu. Lands a boosting melee attack that Fuse Zamasu blocks easily. Fuse Zamasu uses his evasive to stop Goku and delivers a flying kick that sends Goku flying a fair bit. Goku makes a recovery where Fuse Zamasu dashes behind Goku, or rather to his side, delivers another flying kick, sending Goku flying quite afar. He knows that this is basically the end of the battle with Zamasu. He's already taken out Vegeta and he's about to finish off Goku. He uses a final Divine Purification ultimate attack and sends it flying towards Goku. As it lands, Goku has absorbed the energy of this blast rather than destroying Goku. As the energy is clearly, he absorbs the energy. I couldn't do a whole lot about the whole wristbands. Yeah, whatever. I'm pretty sure they weren't on his previous form, but as I've said, he's absorbed the energy, and as you can tell from the aura and that white hair, he has turned into, you can tell from that aura, Ultra Instinct Goku. So now that he's recovered as Ultra Instinct Goku, awakening the ultimate form of his own, he dashes towards Zamasu at a amazing speed, which Zamasu doesn't quite see coming, but can easily tell that he is about to be attacked. So naturally ready to block, Zamasu should be. He blocks the attack, but it doesn't quite work. He still takes the blow out of nowhere. Obviously he's not too sure what's going on. He was under the impression he blocked the attack, but as we know, Ultra Instinct can land all sorts of attacks from afar. As Goku Ultra Instinct has landed the attack, follows up with a kick that sends Zamasu flying to the ground, follows up with a massive punch to Zamasu's gut, sending him flying even further. As they both stand up, Goku Ultra Instinct uses his Soaring Fist attack to punch compressed wind towards Zamasu that sends him flying once more. Zamasu retaliates by dashing towards Goku to land an attack. but misses out of nowhere. He attempts to land another attack and backs off, realizing his attacks are just not going to connect. He then shoots a whole lot of blast from afar for Zamasu, which Goku dodges easily. He dashes behind Goku so that he unexpectedly receives an attack from behind, but due to Goku's ability, he still dodges it. Uses a heavy down slash attack that Goku dodges easily, and Zamasu goes to grapple him from above. Goku easily dodges it. Goku Ultra Instinct then decides to Z Vanish above Zamasu and lands an out of nowhere hit from that close, even though he's above him. So he's gone above and done some kind of mystical attack shit out of nowhere. Reappears behind Zamasu out of nowhere and does a kick to send Zamasu flying. Pretty sure that's his evasive. Vanishes once more and appears in front of Zamasu after Zamasu is recovered from that kick, and decides to end it with his own ultimate attack. He dashes towards Zamasu out of nowhere, delivers an elbow to the face, followed by a massive spinning backflip kick. Backflip kick sends Zamasu flying, which then Goku uses his final stage of his Godly Display ultimate attack, charging up a white spherical ball of Ultra Instinct energy. Throws it towards Zamasu, clearly defeating Zamasu and ending the battle, destroying Zamasu.